Mamata Banerjee has finally arrived in Goa, and the Goa campaign for Trinamool Congress for February 2022 has started. And right now we have Mr. Valerio with us. You joined the Trinamool Congress a month back. Mamata Banerjee is here. How practical do you think it is for the Trinamool Congress to fight it out in Goa against two heavyweights, which are Congress and the BJP?
Well, I understand what you are saying. We just joined hardly a month back. But people in Goa for the last 20 years are suffering. There is total economic meltdown. People are facing problems, and people are looking for a credible, formidable change. And if you see across the country, the real torchbearer of democracy is Mamata Didi. So people are looking for a change. And I think within a month's time, people have really understood that Mamata Didi is a formidable change.
So even in 2014, we had seen Churchill Alamo joining, and there was a lot of war cry that Trinamool will do something over here. But nothing really happened.
That was long ago.
You think that's going to change?
Of course it has changed. You see only last three elections you see in Bengal. Last election, there were more than 200 meetings by the Prime Minister. There was so much of pressure put, I don't want to mention. But she fought against the BJP machinery, BJP might. And she came victorious with a higher and higher margin every time.
So yesterday when Mamata Banerjee arrived over here, we did see a group of people protesting with black flags on her policies. They termed her to be anti-Hindu as well. When we asked them that whether they are from a political party, precisely the BJP, they said that no, they're completely bystanders. They are normal people from Goa, and they do not want Mamata Banerjee to be here.
Goa's ethos and culture. Goa is a abode of peace and tranquility. This land belongs to the people of Goa, who believe that it is our culture to accept and to welcome everybody. Breaking the hoardings, defacing the hoardings, removing the flags, posters, banners, stopping the meetings of the opposition parties, and mind you, they tried to stop the interaction with the press when we released the people's charge sheet. So this shows these are the very difficult times for them, because they feel shattered. They feel that the full thing is this, and that is the reason you find this most uncivilized behavior, which doesn't suit in a beautiful state like Goa.
One final question to you, sir. You have been speaking of a semi-alliance kind of a thing with the Congress and the other Congress parties coming up. But the Trinamool, when it comes to West Bengal, it's very, very against the Congress. By the speeches of Abhishek Banerjee and the local leadership, it is evident that they do not want a bonhomie between the Congress, at least nationally, when they're looking at 2024. How do you see this entire thing playing out over here, especially in Goa and in 2024? Because you have been a congressman throughout your life.
There are a lot of instigations here also against the TMC, but I have maintained my stand that my enemy is the BJP. Congress is not my enemy. If they want to talk anything against, let them talk, but I will not talk against them.
So there might be an alliance between the Congress and the Trinamool, maybe a post-poll alliance or something?
No. People from all walks of life, people from different political parties, people from different religions are joining TMC because they felt that Goa is highly secular, and we appreciate and we like to maintain this identity of Goa as a united Goan with all the communities together. living in harmony.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. That was Luisino Falerio, former Goa Chief Minister, who has joined the Trinamool Congress just a month back, and right now Mamata Banerjee will be addressing a workers' meet with the Goa Trinamool leaders over here in Dona Paula, where Mamata Banerjee has arrived last evening. With camera person Shamsundar Ghosh, this is Suryagni Roy for India Today, Goa.